My name is Alex, and I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be lighting up football stadiums, not balancing trays of burgers and fries. But life, as it turns out, doesn't always run your playbook. I played college football, tight end, full scholarship, full ride, full future. Scouts had started coming to games. Coaches talked in hushed tones about NFL potential. I was on the verge of making it. Then it happened. A sharp twist, a loud pop, a pain so white-hot it made the stadium blur. Torn ACL. Just like that, everything I'd worked for since I was 13 was gone. In one play. The scholarship? Gone. The dream? Derailed. The medical bills? Absolutely brutal. I dropped out, tail between my legs, and took the first job I could get. Waiting tables at a mid-tier, trying to be fancy restaurant called the Silver Spoon. It was either that or go under financially. Let me tell you something. Going from the hero of the field to excuse me, waiter, is like falling off a cliff into a puddle. My first week was brutal. I spilled drinks, got yelled at for slow service, forgot a side of ranch, and nearly had my head taken off. People snapped their fingers at me like I was a dog. I learned quickly, customer service is not for the faint of heart. And I wasn't just serving food. I was swallowing my pride every shift. But the hardest pill to swallow came in a three-piece suit named Mr. Thompson. He was a regular. And by regular, I mean a nightmare on legs. The man treated staff like his personal servants. We all had stories. Servers reduced to tears. Managers forced to comp entire meals just to shut him up. He thrived on power, and he wielded it with the flair of a cartoon villain. The day he made me his target, I had just clocked into a double shift. My knees still gave me grief from the old injury, and my back felt like it belonged to a man twice my age. "Hey, you!" He barked from across the room like a drill sergeant in a soap opera. I already knew what was coming. The man had ordered a medium-rare steak. It was probably medium. Cue the fireworks. He sneered at me like I'd burned down his house. "What do you call this?" "Shoe leather." I apologized, stayed calm, and took the plate back. But as I pushed through the kitchen doors, something inside me snapped. Not in anger, in clarity. This wasn't about the steak. This wasn't about me. This was about someone who thought the apron made me less of a person. Someone who believed money gave him the right to disrespect people working hard just to get by. That realization hit me harder than any linebacker ever had. So the next time he came in, I was ready, not with attitude, but with dignity. He complained again. Of course he did. But instead of groveling, I met him eye to eye. "Mr. Thompson," I said, calmly but firmly, "we want you to have a good experience here. But shouting at the staff isn't helping. We're human. We're doing our best." The table went silent. The air in the room changed. Even the clinking of cutlery paused. He blinked. For the first time, he actually looked at me. Not the uniform, not the waiter, but the person. And then, like a twist in a feel-good movie, he apologized. No drama, no sarcasm, just as simple. I didn't realize I was being rude. That moment changed everything, not just for me, but for the whole team. Word got around. "Alex stood up to Thompson," became the break room headline. And then something beautiful started to happen. Other servers began holding their ground, kindly, respectfully, but firmly. We weren't doormats anymore. We were professionals who deserved respect. The customers noticed. Tips improved. Complaints dropped. The vibe? Way better. We started laughing during prep. We bonded like a real team. The Silver Spoon, once a pressure cooker of stress and snide remarks, became a place of pride. And I may not be sprinting down a field under stadium lights, but I learned a lesson more important than any touchdown could teach me. Respect isn't something you beg for. It's something you carry yourself with, and when you do, the world responds. I still limp a little on rainy days. I still work weekends, but I've reclaimed something far more important than fame. I got dignity. I've got respect, and I earned it one table at a time.